it do? One second here. I'm trying to make sure I get all this situated. Sorry, I thought I had this set up right. My chat. I'm trying to put that together. All right, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get started here. I got my glove, I got my pen. We're gonna go ahead and do the shadows and highlights. Oh shit, I should have said what time. Oh, there he is. Ah, first comment. Yes, I was just about to message you because I just realized I didn't message you. All right. I am excited here. So, first things first, I'm gonna determine the color of the environment. And I really want to go with let's do cold. I got this. It's called cold. Just want to see something. That way better or that way? I like this. And then we lower down the opacity on this to, I'm going to say 40%. Let's see how that looks. 40%. Oh, my keypad isn't activated. What the hell? 40%. Sweet. Okay. So we got that base locked down for the color there, for the environment. Let's now go to... Let's color some of these chains. Actually, before we color the chains, let's actually color LOKI. I think that's probably a better... How you doing tonight, Matt? Hopefully you're having a good one. We're gonna get a nice bluish Pans gray color. That's a good color right there. I'm just gonna color everything of where I want shadow. Right now it looks super blue, but when I mess with the layer options, it'll look good. Oh, oh shit! Music's really loud, isn't it? Let's lower it down. There we go. Let's lower it down and also change the music to be mom music. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep in mind that my shadows are going to be at the bottom because the light source is from the top. Pretty much the center top. I'm like left center. Also going to utilize hatching as well for my shading. And this is one of the parts that I really like when it comes to drawing, only because when you start doing the shading, that's when things kind of start looking nicer, start coming together. The vision starts becoming complete. I ate too many taquitos for dinner. I might die. What a way to die. Oh man, I've been eating too much. Oh, I already finished all the leftovers of barbecue and uh, like Mexican barbecue, carne asada, and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I've gained the weight that I've lost. But I don't feel guilty at all. I'll work it out later. Which is gonna suck because I was trying to get into shape for the Ren Fair because I'm a barbarian. One of these days I'll go shirtless and not feel too what's the word self-conscious. Oh, I just realized it's supposed to be black inside of that. I'll fix his belt skulls in just a second here. Joe. Actually, I don't like that anymore. Let's get rid of those hatching. Though I don't know if I'm going to be going to the Ren Fair actually this year. I want to, but they're messing up. They're using a lot of AI for all their advertising, and it's kind of leaving a bad taste in my mouth, man. All those pictures they got from Ren Fair attendees, and they got to use AI. Come on. Oh, look at this guy's hair. Oh man, I'm really happy how this hair came out, to tell you the truth. Like looking at it, the hair is probably my favorite aspect of this. I know it's a weird thing, just the hair, but I don't know. It came out looking pretty cool. I'm gonna do it like this with a big old brush, and then I'm gonna come in and pull out some of the shadows with a smaller version of the brush. Brush. Whoops. Okay, I'm still alive. All right, that was weird. Well, the other night, after I was streaming, I was talking to my wife about one of the things you guys said, which was, "What can we do to help you make some money?" And I was telling my wife, I was like, "I have no clue." She goes, "Well, I can help you make your store." I'm like, "Cool. Can you take pictures of all the paintings? Because that's what I don't want to do." So she's gonna help me out with that. But I think I'm definitely gonna. I've been afraid to uh, do a Patreon. Um, I think one of my own personal little setbacks is that I constantly feel like, oh man, I'm not worthy of this. There's other artists out there who deserve whatever deserve attention or eyes on their stuff. And I know that's silly. That's not a good outlook on how, especially if you're an artist. I mean, not to say that other people aren't deserving, definitely are. I mean, obviously, I think that because I think people definitely deserve it more than me. But I guess me succeeding is not taken away from anybody. And that's probably like a, not necessarily toxic, but just a bad way of seeing things. Maybe. Maybe I'm just yapping. I don't know. So right now what I'm shading is like showing the I guess layers of this of the fur on his coat here. Oop. All right, you're gonna zoom in now. Oh, zoom in. Zoom. The fuck? Zoom in. Make this brush smaller. Just gonna. Switching back and forth is what I'm doing. Oh shit, forgot. I gotta paint in the little ties there. I think those are like red, so I'm gonna do that right now. Let me just finish doing this. Coming in here, doing a couple little stippling to kind of stippling and swishing to kind of give a little texture. Let me switch to my pen though, because my pen has a cooler shape than what the round brush has that I was using. Because if you notice, that's the shape of my brush. It's just like a weird blob. And I like it. Hey, what is up, Sophie? Just coming in here doing some shadows and cleaning up my paint work here. It looks blue right now, but once I go in with uh my layer options, it's gonna look good. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna put out a tutorial on how to draw heads and faces and stuff like that. Hopefully it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully it helps folks. I forgot to post it a while ago because I did it a long time ago, like a couple of days ago. Long time, not like long, long, long. Yeah, because playing with like that's one of the things I like drawing is heads and faces a lot. My sketchbook, you'll see a lot of that as well as poses, of course. But I don't know, drawing heads and stuff is always fun, and it always kind of makes me mad too, because sometimes I draw a really cool looking head. I know this is weird to say. I draw some pretty cool looking heads, and then when I want to draw a specific face, I have a harder time. But that's what practice is for, so that it becomes second nature. I'm expanding on my drawing stuff because I have a whole little sketchbook and it's just some drawings of my characters and stuff out of pen. That's awesome. Drawing with pen has always been really fun. Just know that your sketchbook, it's don't worry about messing up. Your sketchbook is supposed to be for messing up. It's supposed to be for your rough stuff. So just have fun. I'm pretty sure you know that. I'm just I'm just yapping. I have a whole bunch of sketchbooks, but none of them are really complete. Some are really close, but most of them are just like sporadic drawings here and there. Sometimes I feel like I'll be sketching, I'll be like, I feel like drawing on this type of paper today. Today I feel like drawing on this paper. I keep buying sketchbooks, even if I don't need them. Also been making some new characters. Oh, really? That's awesome. What's been inspiring you lately? Sorry, hopefully I didn't cough into the mic. I tried to pull shit away. Gross. One of the things I don't like about my drawings is how I draw hair. I mean, it looks fine right now, but it's not exactly the way I want it to go. But I think it's more because I don't have the patience to make hair. There's an artist that I really like. His name is Joe Mad, and I love the way he draws hair. It's almost like cloth. Him and another artist named Simon Bisley. Which is a funny story about that guy. I met him. He was one of my, favorite artists growing up. I used to collect all his covers he did for this magazine called Heavy Metal Magazine back in the day. And I saw him at a convention, and I got really nervous, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, just give him one of your comics." I'm like, "Okay." And so I went up to him, and I was like, "Hey, I'm a big fan. I've loved all your stuff from all these the magazines and everything." And I told him which ones exactly I liked. And then I said, "All right, well, here, I give this to you." And I gave it to him, and I left. And because I didn't know what else to do, I just kind of bounced as soon as I gave it to him. Well, the next day he comes back to my table, and he's walking up towards me, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm excited and excited. I don't know what he's gonna say. And he looks at me. He has my comic. He throws it on my table, and he says, "This is rubbish." And then he left. Oh man, at the time it sucked, but now I can laugh about it. But man, I was so bummed. Safe to say though, I'm no longer uh, uh, all to say that I'm no longer a fan of his because he was mean. No, I don't like that song. One of the characters that I redesigned was based off of those white rabbits with the red eyes, but I only gave him when I only gave him when I hated his old color palette. I don't know what I was doing with the colors. Oh, I feel that. I've had issues like that. There's a trying to think of a character that I had that oh, one of my villains for my book, Dark Side. I don't know what color he was gonna be. In the end, I went with magenta. It's my favorite color, magenta, because I'm a magentleman. But it was hard. Do you have a favorite artist, by the way? Sophie. And that's not me fishing for a compliment, by the way. Snowball old color palette and design had bat wings and that were his bright green and in this cyan color. Same with the ears. Let me see. Let me read that again. My favorite artist, I got to say, is you and some others. I kind of forgot their names. It's all good. What color are the wings now? Since they were green before, or what was what you say? Cyan? No, you said green. I tried to get my little sister to paint with me, but she's like, I don't know how to paint. I don't want to paint with you. I was like, come on, let's just have a day of painting. I'm gonna get her to paint one day. Ow, 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 cat, cat, get off my leg. Frank Quietly and Jorge Jimenez and Huberto Ramos. Those are some of my all-time faves. Oh yeah, Frank Quietly. Did he draw like the X Men for a while? He has like a like thin line style, right? I know who Jorge Jimenez is, and Huberto Ramos. Those two are definitely two of my faves. I have this comic from Huberto Ramos called Kamikaze, and it was a book that he wrote with his friend that they both created. I really liked that one, but I also liked his old comic Crimson, I think it was called, about the vampire and vampires and stuff. I got rid of Snowball's wings. I didn't really like them, especially with his striped sweater and that contained red and pale pink with orange shorts. Oh, that sounds like a vibrant, cool color palette. Like I think that's great. Like I have a tendency to constantly go. I have a go-to color palette that I keep putting people in, and I've been trying to get out of it so that I can create more diverse uh, fashion tastes. Because I usually tend to go with black shirts a lot of times, and that's not like you want to do more characters sometimes. But I've been getting better at it. Like I said, my magenta bad guy, and it's funny that you can make magenta for an evil character. He's not really that evil though. He's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. And the snowball's new color palette contains a white and black and red, gray, and dark blue. And I changed his name to Fuzz. Quick, it's the Fuzz. That's awesome. When I was in high school, me and some friends, well, the people that I ended up making friends with, they had this thing called Pokey. It was a comic that they all worked on, and they each created a Pokey character. There's Pokey 1, 2, and 3, and they would pass around the comic, and then somebody would work on it for the week, and then somebody else would work on it again for another week. Um, and it was a really cool idea. So one day I said, "Hey, could I be a part of this Pokey thing?" They're like, "Yeah, you got to make it Pokey though." So I drew my Pokey character, uh, and we would just switch the comic. It made no sense story wise, but man, was it fun! It doesn't need to be shaded. Let's do that. And like we had no story. Uh, what do you call it? No story. Planned or anything like that. It was just all right, now it's your turn to take the comic. Do whatever. And it evolved into something ridiculous, but I loved it. Fuzz likes carrots because he's a bunny, and since he only has an eye in the middle of his fuzzy face, his eye turns into a mouth to eat. Oh, that sounds what do you call it? Like eldritch horror. I love it. Though I'm pretty sure it's more adorable. There's this it reminds me of this short on a what's the name of that show? I think it's called Secret Level, and it's a bunch of like shorts based off of uh video game IPs. Anyways, there's one about uh Warhammer 40K, and there's like this demon thing that they're fighting that has an eyeball that turns into a mouth, and it tripped me the hell out. It was creepy. I liked it. All right, now we're gonna do this since I have. Bring out the chain so I can see where that is, so I can put some shadows on some of these. Turn this and multiply. Lower this down to, I'm going to say 75%. Let's put that. Let's actually lower down even to 50%. Better. I love that. Okay. Then we are going to start doing our second rounds of highlights, or first rounds of highlights. And I'm going to go with a very light baby blue, almost white. I'm going to go with this soft round brush. We're just going to kind of go on the spots where I feel there's going to be the most light bouncing on. And luckily we put a lot of texture into our line work. So we should have no problems with that. A little bit of bounce light from there. Same thing here. Add some little bounce light on the abs just to kind of show that, you know, there's a form. Fuzz Rogue got changed from a background character to working for Saturn, and Saturn is like a cult leader that kills humans and enters the realm. Oh, nice! Have you already designed your character Saturn? A little bit of a highlight under here, under the leg. All right, we're going to turn this into a add glow. Bring that down to, well, actually, I still got some more stuff here. All right, then bring that down to, I'm going to say 40%. Even more than that. Let's go 25%. Let's change into a glow dodge instead of a... I'm gonna fix this shadow. I meant this shadow to be like from his horn, but I don't like it. Where were we on this? I think it was 50. I think it was 50. It's actually changed that color of that blue too. We're gonna go with a full blue right there. We're gonna. Ooh, much better. I like that blue color. It looks good. Oh, it's saving. Yes, but I did have a bit of trouble with Saturn's outfit, but I figured it out. Oh, that's great to hear. I'm still trying to figure out the outfit for one of my characters named Dark Side. I know I want him to give him a suit. But sorry, I know I kind of stopped mid sentence there. But uh words. Yeah, give me one moment. Sorry. All right. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to come on. Open up my color palette. There you go. And go another light white here. We're going to It's going to be hard shadows. I like to do my what do you call it? Hatching for my highlights, which is just like these little lines. I based off Saturn. I based Saturn off of a character named Telemon. Is that like a Digimon or character or something? Time is moving way too fast. Sorry for being so quiet here, folks. I just kind of I got in the zone. That happens quite a bit where I just kind of zone out and I start just getting in it. That's okay. And I know these highlights are very bright, but I'm gonna lower down the opacity on those in a little bit, and they're gonna look much better. Move that out of the way. Get psh. Keeping in mind that my highlights are the light source is the uh top left. So I'm trying to keep in mind. Okay, come over here. Lower down the opacity on that as well. 43 seems pretty good. Come over here. Kind of pull out. It's looking good. I'm gonna create some shadows for this. Turn that multiply. There you go. Oh shit. Keep switching, using the wrong key shortcuts. Sometimes when I get art block, I go on a Gacha Life 2. I go on Gacha Life 2 and I recommend Gacha Life 2 when it comes to making some characters and poses. Oh, really? I'll check that out. I actually heard about the game, but I never... Or the game, the... I gotcha. There's a lot of work for these little chains, but it's gonna pay off in the end. Whoop, whoop. come on. It's saving right now. It's thinking, actually, let me save it. For real, for real. It's free on the App Store. Oh, awesome. AI streamers. I'm gonna block you. I don't know how to delete those. I'm not going to be able to finish this by the time I have to leave, I don't think. But I will come back after I pick up my wife and stream again. Uh, Mainly because I'm not cooking tonight, so I don't need to be away. I haven't told her that yet, so I gotta tell her that I'm not cooking tonight. She'll understand. But I still got some time. I'm gonna try to finish as much as I can. I keep overestimating these chains, but I really want to put like I could have left it alone like this with just the just the flats on there, but I wouldn't be happy with it. I need to put details into the chains as well. Do you know who Bendy is? That's the horror game, right? The he's like a black and white cartoon character that's either possessed. I seen the playthroughs, or let me rephrase. I've had the playthroughs playing in the background as I'm working. That's who Bendy is, right? Am I, or was I way off? Yeah, he is also called the Ink Demon. Oh yeah. Ooh, I was right. I know stuff. I thought about streaming like me playing horror games, but I am a big wuss and I'm in the basement with my offices. So I don't think I want to do that. You should try Poppy Playtime if you decide to do horror. Oh, is that the there's like a long spidery pink creature? I think I've seen some clips of that. Yeah, that's Mommy Long Long Legs. She's in the second chapter. Oh, is Poppy the purple dude? Like he's a big purple monster? Should probably shade all these in. 'Cause under the leg, the light source is coming from the top, so that wouldn't be seen. Same thing over here. I'm gonna have to shade in most of this. Whoops. Forgot to shade these. Thought I was all done. What time is it? Alright, I gotta hurry up. I can get quite a bit done before I go. Am I forgetting any other ones? Ah, these right here. The background change are gonna be pretty simple, I would say. Now these chains in the far back, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna blur them since they're further in the back and they're further from the camera. Let's go down to 18%. And the same thing for the rocks in the background. So I'm going to select all the rock area and I'm going to blur that as well with a Gaussian blur. I forgot, I gotta come in here and paint this. This was supposed to be black. There we go. turn these lines blue because I kind of want to give them a little bit of a a little bit of a blue color tint in there. Well, I think this is a better color right here. Let's see. What else? What other color can I go? Let's go with blue to purple. Let's see how that looks. That doesn't give me a code. That gives me still... Alright, we're gonna go stick with this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out here. I gotta go pick up my wife. The most scary chapter of Poppy Playtime, in my opinion, is probably the third one, because when I first watched it... Hey, Loki... Watched it, Hey, Loki got me very scared. No, that Catnap, he's from the third chapter of Poppy Playtime. Oh, really? Okay. So there's a lot of chapters, and how many chapters are there of Poppy Playtime? Oh, yes. Well, I am going to head out. This is good. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll be back in like 40 minutes, really, and I gotta do the snow, and the snow like bits like on him, like little bits of snow tufts in his cape and on his body, and also snow falling. So you guys don't have to be here for that, because I know it'll be pretty late, but I'll be sure to post it tomorrow. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's save it one more time. All right, 5 so far. Awesome. Thank you. Well, good night. Y'all have a good one, and drink your water. Bye-bye.